Well, ladies and gentlemen, I am most touched and indeed surprised that the Evening Standard should have decided to give me the award of Londoner of the Decade. I have to confess, I'm not entirely sure whether to be pleased or alarmed. Perhaps I'm losing my touch when such eminent newspapers start giving me achievement awards. So I set to wondering what this achievement might have been. Now, as I suppose I have spent most of my life trying to propose and initiate things that very few people could see the point of, or frankly thought were plain bonkers at the time, perhaps some of them are now beginning to recognize a spot of pioneering in all this apparent madness. All forms of pioneering have moments that make you hold your breath and cross your fingers. There is a good chance it could all go horribly wrong, and there's a fine line between the success of a good original idea and a complete disaster. If it fails, it fails, but at least you had a go. And I could always say, one of my plants told me to do it. Starting my Dutch Originals food company nearly 25 years ago was a case in point. When we launched the first organic oat biscuit, there were tabloid headlines saying, "A shop-soiled royal." People now tend to understand the point of and enjoy the organic food they once thought of as bonkers 25 years ago. And through Dutch Originals, I've so far given away more than £14 million to charitable causes. In 1976, I set up the Prince's Trust amidst social unrest and high levels of youth unemployment. And in 1983, we launched a business startup plan. Again, people thought I'd gone mad, more mad, to try and give grants to ex-offenders and other disadvantaged young people. But since then, the Prince's Trust has supported over 825,000 of those vulnerable and disadvantaged young people to overcome their challenges, move into education or work or their own enterprises, thereby saving the public purse £1.4 billion in the process. And in London itself, I'm incredibly proud of the team which last year alone helped some 5,000 young people to defeat unimaginable personal odds by offering them training or helping them start their own businesses or learn new skills. Ladies and gentlemen, these are all characters who other people had for some reason simply written off as unlikely to amount to anything. Well, I remain absolutely adamant that everyone can amount to something, provided they are given help building vital personal traits such as self-confidence and self-esteem. So, ladies and gentlemen, on that note, I'm enormously grateful to Sarah Sands and her team at the Evening Standard for your kindness, perhaps rashness, in recognizing some of my seemingly rather, again, rash pioneering efforts from all those years ago. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.